after 13 years, the battery on my EF3000 ISEB inverter generator went kaput. After 13 years, believe it or not. As you can see, doesn't work. And my local dealership wants to charge me $60. 60 bucks Canadian. That's like 12 bucks US, maybe. Anyways, you're not gonna pay that, and I'm sure is not gonna pay for that. I'm gonna change the battery, and we're gonna do it in only a few minutes with one tool, a 10mm socket. And I'll tell you what, when you're learning stuff off me, there's no screwing around. And it's not a magic trick either. So let's get to it. We'll get this in position, and we're gonna take this all apart. We're gonna see exactly how long this takes, and I'm gonna show you how to change it and save yourself $60. Well, you know what? I was sure hoping my uncle would help me, but guess what? One of my aunts showed up. So anyways, all joking aside, let's go save ourselves 60 bucks, folks. 10mm wrench. And go on a coffee break, quick. Anyway, are we ready? 10mm wrench. What we're gonna do, I'll better tell you what we're gonna do first. So we're taking off, these 4 bolts are on the bottom, the battery's behind here. But first we're gonna take off the shroud, which is 4 10mm bolts. So, we ready to go? Ready, set, go. Fun part of this is always knowing where you put all the bolts. There we go. Shroud is off. You can see the battery right there. Now, if I had power tools that I was using, I'd be able to do this in half the time, but I'm showing you that even if you don't have power tools and just basic hand tools, that you can still do this in just a couple minutes. Okay, and there's the battery, and as you see, it slides out. Take off the negative cable. Take off the positive cable. We're still using the same 10mm wrench and socket. Pull this. Take that clamp off. Bye-bye old battery. Slide the new battery into place, as you see. All we have to do, hook the little rubber strap under here. Hook the rubber strap over top. Put it right next to there. Make sure it's still negative and positive. Make sure you didn't buy the wrong battery. And also, you need to get these little pieces out of here. Now these pieces fit underneath here, and that's what the bolts screw onto. So all you do, if you come around to the side, you just slip it in the side here, like that. And then that screws right to it. So we took these little pieces out that it screws onto the battery. Now these things drop sometimes, and then you don't have enough screw length here in order to attach, but that's okay. If you got a key in your pocket, just place it in, and use one of your car keys to hold it up. Simple as that. Simple procedure. So if you don't have a screwdriver or something to do with properly, make use of what you have. There we go. Works perfectly. We do the exact same thing on the other side. You don't have a screwdriver handy? Just use one of your car keys. And see this piece here that it screws onto? You just lift it up. And you start screwing it right on. Simple procedure. Now we tighten it. Just remember, don't over tighten it. Just make it nice and snug. And always what I like to check is make sure you've got power. Yep, we've got power. Oops. Take the keys out. And once you've verified that everything's snug, give the cables a little push, make sure it's snug enough. Slide the compartment back in. Put your keys somewhere where you can find them later. Last step, put the shroud on. Fits over top nice and easy. Start threading each bolt. Sorry, I have to get rid of it. So there you go. In only a few minutes, I've shown you how to change the battery on your Yamaha generator, and you've saved yourself 60 bucks. I'd like to thank you guys for showing up to my video. This is Ranger Dave Homestead. Peace, everybody, and I'll see you on the next video.